positively up to full HD. This is the follow-up of the last tutorial. These are all in parts, like I said, so you don't have to sit here for like 40 hours. Anyway, this one's going to be cool effects to add to edits. Now, we got our CC going, we got our cool music, we got our Twister. Fire! We got all that, but it seems like it's missing something. Like what I did in my edit, I made some of these buildings flash, like this flash, like boom, boom. It was pretty darn cool, if I do say so myself. And it doesn't require all that much work, so we're gonna layer, new adjustment layer. Gotta add some cool effects. Now, one cool effect to add is motion blur. It's pretty overused, but it is nice, especially on PC edits. As long as you don't use it on full settings, we turn it up to about 50. Blur amount, turn it to not that much. We want it about 0.8. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. The actual look, like I don't even have to play the whole thing, and then, yeah, it already looks cool. That's a really cool effect, if I do say so myself. Let me just run into this out. See, look at that sniper rifle. It looks pretty darn cool now, doesn't it? It's pretty cool, so I'm gonna let this render. Alright, it's done rendering. Yes! Now I'm gonna click play. Fire! Already looks cool, look at that. Fire! Nice and clean edit right there. Another cool effect, CC wise. I know I did a CC tutorial last time, but I want to add to it. So we're going to go over here, go to lens. I don't know, this might be a little bit of a stretch for you guys, but edge softness, if you're a simpleton, you like making simple edits, then you can add edge softness, but I'm not going to do that. Also, did I mention that you can keyframe Magic Bullet looks? You can keyframe your effects, so you can like keyframe this. That'd be pretty cool. Just an idea, just an idea. I'm going to add something pretty cool. I'm going to add something called diffusion, and oh wow, yeah. I don't even need to explain it, but look at this. I can change the color of the glow here. I'm going to drag that over to the blue that matches. It's about this, oh, brown. This blue right here, this matches everything. That's a cool CC trick. You add diffusion, it makes it look like everything's pre-lit. That's really, really nice for you guys who just get started editing. This stuff doesn't take that much time. If you guys are having problems or anything like that, I recommend you getting TeamViewer 6, and Skype. Those two things you can talk to me on, you can connect to me. I will be giving out lessons soon, so, but if you have anything related to this tutorial, not just come to me and ask me, oh, how do I edit this? If you watch my tutorial and then you're having a problem with something that I explained in the tutorial, then you come to me on Skype, PhysiHD. I'm always sitting here, you know, waiting here. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm always here, so. Yep, this is a pretty nice effect. Some cool effects to add. Now also, because this music's actually pretty cool. Like right when he shoots, fire! He goes fire. Fire. Now we want to do, you know what? I want to make it go fire on the screen, but I don't want, let me just brainstorm this. I'm going to make it say, I'm not going to make it say anything actually. It's just going to go dimmer, and then it's going to go up. Now, we're going to show you some cool effects like flashing and stuff like that. To add flashing without, first of all, I'm going to show you without a plugin, and then with a plugin for you people who don't know how to get plugins or install them, so like that, you can get the same effect even if it takes more work. So, for the sake of this tutorial and the time it takes to render, we're going to take off Looks and Sharpen and RSMB Pro for now. You just can't see them. Scrub through this. Alright, and there we go. Now what we're going to do is get our brightness and contrast. You can find that in color correction, brightness and contrast. It should come with the After Effects. It's pretty basic. Right to here, and then let's just say we want it to flash mildly downward. So we would click this, keep this on 0, go forward about 5 frames, actually 10 frames. Make this a little incy bit darker, a little bit more, and then we would go forward. Oh yeah, and to go forward in the timeline, you press the page down button. It works pretty well. And then we go forward 10 frames, and then we turn it back to 0. And let me show you what that does. Go back here, pre-render that. See that? Accidentally synced, by the way. Accidentally synced, but yeah. Now we got our one flicker here. What we want to do, we're gonna tap E. When we click this, we can tap E. Gonna go to brightness and contrast. Now you see these keyframes. We're gonna drag that over. Tap Control C on our keyboard. We're gonna go back a few frames. Control V. We're gonna just keep pasting these. Let's go back. Keep pasting these. Go back. Keep pasting this. Paste it again. Paste it again. Paste it again. I'm just doing this fast and sloppy for the sake of the tutorial because I know you guys don't want to sit here for like an hour. So I'm just going to paste these in here. And this is how it's going to be. If you guys want to keep it even, you go forward a certain amount of frames. Like if you want it split second flash, you want to go forward 5 frames, then paste your keyframes. You want it longer, go forward 30 frames and get a keyframe there. To do that faster, so this is 720. When you go forward 30 frames, you go to 750 because 30 plus 20 is 50. And automatically go to the correct time and see 820, which is pretty good. So let's just render this out. This is just a little bit of flickering. Right before he shoots. This is without a plugin, by the way. So just because you don't have all the fancy plugins doesn't mean you can't do what other people do. Alright? Don't lose hope. So let's just watch that. Fire. That was pretty nice, if I do say so myself. We're gonna say this as effects no. Oh, wow! I said it wrong. Effects no plugin. Alright, there we go. We got our flashing. We got him jumping out the window and shooting. Now, when he goes fire, it could be cool, pretty cool. Yeah, it's synced up, but let's say we wanted to add something cooler. Now, this is the part when we get into that. We're gonna get into plugins. Now, we're gonna say this as effects plugin, of course, because I'm using a plugin now. Now to add flicker, you're gonna either need one of the two things. You're gonna need misfire flicker for Magic Bullet, or you can use Twitch. It's a little trade secret. Twitch, enable instead of slide, enable light. Let's go back here. I'm gonna go to Operation Controls, and we're gonna keyframe this light. Since this is a darker song, I'm gonna make this darker and turn up this Twitch a little bit. Keyframe that. Then right before he shoots, make this a little bit more twitchy. Then make it go back to 0, right? Ooh. And the duplicative keyframe, to make it stop suddenly, you want to just put in another value. It'll create another keyframe automatically. And then we're gonna go forward. And then change this all back to 0. We can use Twitch for lighting, which is pretty good. So let's just render that out. Twitch is really easy on the system when it comes to lighting, so even if you have a really bad computer, it wouldn't be that hard to render it out. So that's how you do flashing. That's how you do flashing with the plugin. Alright. Now see that with all of our effects added on. Let me just pre-render this out. I'll come back to you guys. And we're back. Okay, now I rendered this stuff out with Real Smart Motion Blur and Lux and Sharpen. I did this in other tutorials, so if you have a question, just go back there. I'll leave a time code in the description so you can skip to just like precisely where I did a certain thing. Let's say applied Twitch or Flickr. I'll just leave like 1:09, just like that. Okay, now we're gonna watch this with all the effects that I showed you in this tutorial. Cool effects add. Let's play. Fire. I don't know about you guys, but that was pretty epic for just a few minutes. Now, that is pretty cool. Now, that's the end of this tutorial. I have a bonus tutorial coming up on what I would add on the gunshot. It's not really... It's going to show you how to do some cool stuff, but it's not really essential to editing, so... Yeah, stay tuned for the bonus material if you want. If not, just end the tutorial now. Well, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later.